Welcome to Rock Talk. We're talking rock. Wild card weekend preview. The playoffs are finally here.
Finally freaking here. This season went by so fast.
It did. It did. It feels
I
like that every year. I feel like every year around week 12, I'm like, oh my God, we're two-thirds of the way through the season. Like, what the fuck?
no,
Like,
yeah, it's such a depressing thought, and
yeah. Yeah.
I
But
don't know
we're
for
here.
sure.
This is what we play for.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm excited. I think all these games have potential to be good games.
I do too. Some of the spreads are bigger than I would have guessed, I
Yeah,
guess.
same
But
here.
like, yeah, no, I think that we got a good weekend ahead of us.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm excited. I have to work on Sunday, which I am just
I
in
do too.
shambles about. Broncos play their first playoff game since Super Bowl 50 on Sunday, and I will be
What time do you work?
at work. I work from 9 to 4.
Damn, I work
Game
nine to
kicks
three.
game kicks off at 11 my time.
Shit,
Yeah,
dude.
I know. I know. I'm pretty bummed, but we have a TV in there, so I'm just gonna turn it on and I'm just gonna tell all the guys I'm with, like,
I'm
you
sorry that this is happening.
you're holding this down for 3 hours. Like
Yeah, no, that sucks, man. I'd say like literally call in, but that sucks.
it does. Ew, my beer's not cold. What the hell? Oh, that's
Ugh,
an old beer. That's why. Ooh, that was
adds
nasty.
up. I
Ugh. Um, yeah, but yeah,
do want
I
to.
was looking all week for like someone I could like trade shifts with, but it didn't work out. So
No one would do it. Damn, bro. Fuck.
yeah, it is what it is. That's such as life. This is adult
Well,
life.
I feel like they've been winning big games while you've been at work. At least that Colts one.
Yeah, I've been at work for a lot of them. Like I worked Saturdays and not Sundays for the first like half of the season probably, but ever since then I've worked like every Sunday.
So the past couple, but I don't know. I mean, persuade yourself it's a good thing. You're doing
No,
what you
I'm
need to do to get them to
bro.
win.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to work
Yep.
just the same as they are. We're all
You're
going to
doing
work
your
together,
part.
same day. Yeah, exactly. Right on. Let's get into it. We'll start with Saturday. First game, Chargers Texans. Um,
Sad,
this
sad,
one's
sad situation in Houston.
what do you mean?
I don't think they can win. I don't think they have a
I don't know.
chance.
I like their defense, but I trust Harbaugh and Herbert a hell of a lot more than I trust Ryans and Stroud. Not to say they're not good. I think they are, but
I do
uh,
too. The Texans have literally yet
It's Jim Harbaugh, dude. Like,
the Texans have yet to impress me, honestly, since like week two, bro.
Mhm.
So like I feel like
Yeah, it
it's just
really
been
feels like since
downhill.
Diggs went out, it's been pretty rough.
Yeah, so I don't know. I guess like I don't want to say I could see them winning the game, but the spread's close enough. Like theoretically they have a chance, but I don't.
Hmm.
I'm not going to be anywhere near the Texans.
Houston won a playoff game last year, right?
Yeah, they beat Cleveland with Joe Flacco.
Right. Yeah,
So I don't know. Yes, they won a game.
they
Yes,
did.
it was
Yeah.
also against a 45-year-old Joe Flacco.
Hey, he was playing like the best quarterback in the league.
Fair enough. Fair enough. He was balling. He had a real bad game that game, I think.
Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, I don't know. I do like Chargers -3 here. I feel like a lot of people would say that this spread should be bigger, but I don't necessarily agree with that.
I agree. In
Um,
Houston, it's got to be worth something.
mhm. Did you see who's going to lead the team out? Uh,
JJ Watt,
Arian Foster.
dude.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
I'm
he's
surprised
leading.
that he like cared enough to say yes.
Yeah, I was listening to Macrodosing, his podcast, and he said, I don't know. If it wasn't a playoff game, I bet you he wouldn't do it. But he was like, "Yeah, dude, that's hype.
Fair,
I'm down." And
fair.
then he said he asked like whoever reached out to him. He was like, "Well, I got my kids with me. Like, can I bring my kids to the game?" And they were like, "Yeah. Do you think they would want to like I think they have like a I don't know exactly what it is, like a gong or a bell of some sort, or like a gun." And they're like, "Do you think they'd want to like
Dude,
shoot that at the beginning of the game?" And he was like, "Dude, fuck yeah."
that's so sweet.
So that'll be cool.
I love Arian. Sometimes it like pisses me off when like Big T will come in so excited about either Tennessee basketball or Tennessee football
Yeah, I
because
know.
of
And
a
he's just
massive
like,
win this
what?
weekend, and Arian didn't even know there was a game.
He's like, what are you
Like,
talking about?
what happened? And I'm just like, dude, you
It's
went
funny.
there. Like
Yeah.
Big T's the fan. You're
Yeah.
the
That's it.
like.
That's definitely a great podcast.
No, it's
Um,
hilarious.
but yeah, so I don't know. There might be some good juju there. He was a fucking freak on the Texans.
Yeah, yeah.
He was
I
like my
Henry
first
Foster's one of
ever
mine.
like favorite player. Like when I first got
Same.
into fantasy, he was like the guy.
He was one of the. He had a couple years where he was either the number one guy or at least like a top five
Top
pick for like.
five. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think he was the number one pick the year I started playing
a couple.
fantasy.
Yeah, him and
Yeah.
like Chris Johnson. I want to
Yeah.
say like 13 or is it 12, 13, 14? Like,
Yeah. Around that area, like 10 to like
uh-huh.
13. Yeah.
So I went when I was home this weekend. Brad has the trophy from our original fantasy football league that like he was in for 8 years before I ever played, right? It has I was the last winner that got the name template on there.
I'm
Like
gonna have to
there's
have
like
a
10
discussion with
templates.
him about that.
Absolutely. He hasn't updated it since 2012.
Well, I'll pay for my plaque because I won that shit in 20,
No.
what was it, 2020
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's
or
a sick
22?
trophy. They stopped doing it, but so it says Jacob Benelli 2012. And like I was 11 years old, bro. Like
Didn't
that's
Blake win fantasy this year? He's like
he
he's like
did.
six, right?
Close, close. But like even that's what made me think about it. I was like, oh, I was like Blake's age. Blake's a freshman in high school. Like Blake's like 15,
I know, dude.
16.
It's crazy. I
Like
saw he posted something on Instagram the other day and I was like scrolling through it. I was like, dude, like
that's hilarious because
he's just old. Like
I don't even know if I follow Blake on
yeah, no,
Instagram.
he shot me a follow like a long time ago. I was like, yeah, I'll follow Blake. Like,
Dude, I didn't see I don't know what post you're talking about. I should go follow my brother.
yeah. Well, long story short, take the Chargers. They're just like too high powered. I think Herbert's too good. And Ladd is awesome. Uh, the running backs are awesome. That being said, Damian Pierce looks like rookie Damian Pierce again when he was just a fucking stud.
He did kind of have a good game. It was also the Titans, but yes, like I
No,
don't
I
want
mean I
to
feel like he
discredit him
showed
too
enough where
much.
you I just feel like every game Joe Mixon gets like 35 touches and like you don't really
Yeah,
need to do that.
for sure. Especially he has not been good the past month of the
Yeah.
season.
Yeah. It's just like, I don't know, spread the ball around a bit to your running backs at least. I
I
think they
think
have a
that
good
if
chance or better
the
chance.
Chargers can take away Nico, the Texans can't do shit, and or take away Joe Mixon. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you take away one of those two dudes, like, I don't know
I
that
feel like
the Texans can
Stingley
score enough points. Very true, very true.
and Will
But
Anderson off the edge, like they have I think the strength of that team is their defense.
I agree. I agree. I just think that I think it's really hard for the Texans to score fucking points right now.
Yeah. Especially because
And
Chargers are having crazy defense too.
they do have a really good defense. They're
Mhm.
both good defenses,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I definitely would lean under, and I do like the Chargers a lot.
Under 41 and a half. Yeah.
It's a low line, but I could see the loser having 10 points.
Yeah, I don't hate that. I don't hate that. Cool. Let's move on to the second Saturday game. Big one.
I
Steelers
like it.
Ravens. In Baltimore. This one's on Prime, I think.
Yeah,
Uh
it is on Amazon.
Prime's
Shout out
first playoff
Amazon.
game.
Actually,
Shout out.
not. No shout out Amazon.
Yeah. Fuck you,
Yeah, no,
Bezos.
they get enough marketing. They don't need us.
Did you know he's from Albuquerque, Jeff Bezos?
That is crazy.
Uh,
Like it started there, right?
I don't know if it started there. I know he's from there though. Same with our boy Arian,
And
repping the 505.
Bill Gates, I
Bill
think too.
Gates, Neil Patrick Harris. You know Neil Patrick Harris,
I
the
do.
actor.
I do.
He's from
Yep.
Albuquerque. Uh,
Speaking of Albuquerque, I saw the Breaking Bad house got put up
mhm,
for sale
for
like last
four
week.
mil.
$4 million.
Yeah, I saw the actual value of that property is like 200,000 or like two hundred and
That's
fifty thousand,
insane.
and I'll bet you it sells like
Oh,
for
it
four
probably
mil.
will.
It's probably gonna be a bidding war. It'll sell for fucking six. Like,
Yeah, dude. I was gonna
um,
say shout out Albuquerque, but nah, just shout out New Mexico.
yeah, 505, northern New Mexico.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
minus Espanola, but everywhere else,
My-
yes. I
uh, yeah, so Steelers Ravens. I don't know, I kind of love the Ravens, but just because it's the Steelers, it kind of scares me.
think that I am just I don't know. Lamar has never once showed me it in the playoffs, and I'm not trying to be a hater, but I'm gonna pick the fucking Steelers plus the points.
Yeah,
But I don't know. 9.5 is just too damn much, dude. Those teams
it's
know
a
each
lot.
other too damn well.
Yeah, this is
As
their third time playing this year. I
a
was
great podcaster once said, when these two teams play, you can throw out the record
You
books.
can throw out the record books, dude. I saw a clip from the herd today, and Colin said like he asked like his staff to look this up, and then he asked him to double check it because he didn't believe the answer. This is going to be you. I'll let you guess. What like number? How can I put this? How many times have Tomlin and Harbaugh played each other? This game will be the blank meeting of Harbaugh and Tomlin.
46.
Kind of close. 38.
Okay, I was
They've
thinking
played
that they
each
were both
other.
like 17 years,
They've
but
played each other 38 times. How fucking nuts is that, dude? Like
and the record is probably, I think it's like
it's probably pretty down the middle, I imagine.
yeah, I
I'm
don't
gonna see
think
if I
that
can
the
find
winner
that.
is two ahead of the loser, I bet.
Yeah. Yeah. John Harbaugh
But I
record.
don't know.
Yeah.
Baltimore just fucked them up like literally less than a month ago. And I don't know, dude. I think Pittsburgh, no one is on them. No one believes in them.
No,
And
I don't hate it. Like I said, I mean, divisional game, Steelers have an awesome defense.
there is also, we
No
looked it
Zay
up before.
Flowers.
I'm pretty sure Lamar Jackson, before that last game, when we like, I remember talking about that game, it was Lamar Jackson is 2-5 versus the Steelers.
Mm.
And then he won that game. So that means he's now 3-5 versus the Steelers. Like,
Hmm.
I'll take 9.5 all day, bro.
Yeah, no, the Steelers kind of own the Ravens. So
At
I'm
least with
seeing this was
Lamar.
on November 13th of last year, 24. Through 35 games, Tomlin is 20 and 15 against Harbaugh. But I feel like the Steelers are always or have been better than they are this year.
I
And the
agree. I
Ravens
agree.
have definitely been worse. Like they've always been good, but like this is a fucking wagon of a Ravens team right now.
The Ravens are a wagon, but I don't know. I don't think they're going to take the Steelers lightly or anything. But like
No.
the Steelers, bro, everyone has been shitting on them. They've had the worst schedule and so many injuries. Like people are back. No one believes in them. And that line is reflecting it, bro. Like I think this is going to be a field goal game. And I don't know if I want to put my money on Justin Tucker to hit that field goal at the end. Chris
Hmm.
Boswell is the best kicker in football.
I
And
can see it.
they played in week fucking 10 and the Steelers won 21-19 or something and Boswell had or no 18-17 and Boswell had 6 field goals. It was all their
Mhm.
points. Like
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think that yeah, I want to say I think Lamar is going to play well, but he really just never has in the playoffs.
the Ravens should win. The 9.5 is disgusting.
Yeah, I do like Steelers plus 9.5. I just think the Ravens are too high powered, especially with Derrick Henry.
And
Uh,
they can run away fast.
yeah,
It
dude,
seems like
this game could be like 21-0 after the end of the first quarter.
and if that's the case, the Steelers aren't going to be able to catch up. Like
Yeah,
they're going to need to
exactly.
have a
Their
lead
offense
early
cannot hang. Yeah,
for sure, for
cannot
sure.
hang.
I just if I had to put a money on a side here or money on a side here, it would be the Steelers, I
I
think.
agree. I would too. I would too. Um, Speaking of AFC North, did you see the Deshaun Watson
Deshaun,
news?
bro.
Solidifies it as the worst trade and contract in NFL history, which I'm kind of happy about. One, for obvious reasons, and two,
For yeah.
because it really overshadows. Nobody talks about the Russell Wilson Broncos trade anymore. Like,
Yeah, yeah, it is kind of just that one. Those two were one A and
yeah,
one B, and now
yeah,
it's just Deshaun.
yeah, dude. They pick two. You have to go quarterback, right? You have to go QB at some point.
Especially now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you don't have a
especially
quarterback
now.
next year because he re-tore his Achilles like a month and a half after he tore it the first time. Like, what the fuck was he doing?
Speaking of college quarterbacks, did you see the Carson Beck situation?
Yeah, he transferred to Miami to be
Yeah,
with
but
his
like,
girlfriend.
dude, before this season started, I'm willing to bet if we went and found a mock draft done like after last year's NFL
Oh,
draft,
dude, he's the number
Carson
one
Beck was
pick.
QB1, maybe a top, yeah, number one pick.
Yeah,
Like
it wasn't a question. I never
it was
really
him.
bought that though. I feel like, I mean, I thought he
I
was
didn't
good, but
either.
he looked rough this year, man.
He did, and I also like this is such like a superficial thing, but all of like the Snapchat leaks, bro, like he doesn't care about football. Like he does not care about
Yeah,
football enough for me to
yeah,
want
I
him to
saw
be my
all of
quarterback.
those. Yeah,
Like
definitely not.
I it may sound like I'm being a boomer or like, oh, it's social media, whatever. Like, no, I don't like he doesn't
Yeah,
want to play,
I
it
want a
seems
guy that
like.
wants to play football, playing football for me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like that's not too much to ask for, I don't
yeah,
think, if you're gonna pay someone a lot of money.
100%. No, yeah.
But
I don't
I just
know.
think it's funny that he went to where Cam Ward was had major success. He was just like, yeah, let me go do that and
So
maybe
I'll
it'll
try
work
that.
again.
Well, you know who the Cavender twins are?
Yes,
Yeah, and
yes.
he's dating one of them who goes to
And
Miami. I bet you that factored quite a bit into his decision.
probably. There's also the other one I think is dating Jake Ferg.
Who?
Jake Ferguson
What?
on the Cowboys.
No way, dude. She's like, no way.
Yeah.
Jake
Yeah, I
Ferguson's
think
old as fuck, dude.
no, dude. No. How old do you think Jake Ferguson is?
Maybe not old as fuck. I'd say he's probably like 28. He's
25.
25. Okay.
Yeah, look, dude, Jake Ferguson, the first thing that pops up is Cavender after
I
you
know, dude.
Google
Me
his
too.
name.
When I searched it.
They met on
Oh,
social media.
dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Good for
It's weird.
him,
I
dude.
like
They're
knew
both pretty
about that
hot.
one more than like the Beck one.
Yeah. I, wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is kind
I
of
had
wild.
no idea. But yeah, I like Steelers plus 9.5, but I do think Baltimore should win. They're minus 556 money line. Just you can't touch that.
Yeah, no, that's disgusting,
That
dude.
is
I would
crazy.
actually, I might sprinkle on Steelers money
Plus
line.
400.
Yeah, if I
I
can
don't
find
know.
something 450
I think they have a
plus, why
chance, dude.
not?
Like these two teams, you never know, man. You just never know.
I agree. Like, I don't know. You can never be confident in picking this game, I feel like.
Mm-mm,
You know
mm-mm.
what I mean?
You sounded pretty confident with Steelers plus 9.5, though.
Well, oh, fuck yeah. I meant like the winner.
Gotcha, gotcha.
I feel like these games are always so close that, like,
Yeah, yeah,
if you're
it's true.
confident in a side to win, you're wrong.
It's true. Yeah, yeah. I like that. Cool. Let's move on to the game of the weekend. No.
I like it.
uh,
I like it.
Broncos Bills, first game of Sunday, 11 a.m. kickoff in Buffalo. Uh, Buffalo's 8.5 point favorites, over under set at 47.5.
The
I'd
high
like to hear
line.
your
I like
thoughts
it.
before I talk.
I love the over. The Bills have not been able to stop shit,
Mm.
and I think that the Bills' offense is wagging. So if the Broncos are going to stay anywhere near this football game, they're going to score 20 points, and you know what I mean? I
Yeah,
honestly like Broncos to cover. I don't want to say I like them to win, but I think 8.5's a lot for this current Bills defense.
yeah. Um, I don't know when we locked up the playoff spot, and I knew we were playing Buffalo. It's just like 8.5. Give me the Bills, like
Yeah,
100%. Give me the Bills. But I don't know, man. As it gets closer, I'm just like, but I mean,
you
like,
could see it. You
but
could
what?
see it.
I've been in this situation for the last week where I'm like, we're not gonna win. Like, there's no way we win. But what if we do? Like,
But what if? What if Josh Allen just goes back to being Josh Allen and throws three picks?
I'll put it this way. I think there's a world where we win this game. I do.
I do too. You have the defensive player of the year on your team, and you have the best
Yes.
defense in football.
Most
Like
sacks in the league. Bo Nix has looked awesome, but like it's the playoffs. And
in Buffalo sucks. I wish that
he did kind of have the perfect tune-up game in the last week of the season. He played perfect football. He was 26 for 29, dude.
He did.
Like,
He has probably a shit ton of confidence coming into this
yeah.
one. I don't know. I'm not going to pick him.
And
I'm not
dude,
going to pick it all in this game. But
we're playing on free money. If we lose, who gives a shit, dude? We were supposed to lose. The
if the
Bills,
Bills
this
lose,
is what, their fifth year probably of their Super Bowl window being open. Like they
and
have a
it'd probably be
lot
the
of
biggest
pressure.
choke. They always get out of the first round, or at least
Yeah,
usually.
exactly. Yeah, it feels like they always make it to at least the divisional most of the time, even the AFC Championship. But
I
um,
agree. I'm honestly really excited to watch this game. I think
I
eight
am
and a
too.
half's too big.
I agree now, but uh, I'm also quite biased. But I really do think we could win this game.
I think it's there too. I wouldn't pick it. I'm not going to pick either side in solidarity, but I think I might pick the over if that's available at the time of my pick.
Okay. Yeah, I don't hate that. I've been seeing a bunch of shit. Von Miller. Did you see what Von Miller post on Instagram? He
No.
like he like posts like a slideshow of like him sometimes in Bills shit, sometimes Broncos shit. And you know that meme of Wesley Snipes when he's holding the gun, like crying and like
Uh-huh.
pointing at him? He posted that on
Uh-huh.
Instagram.
He's like, I hate that I have to do this.
It's pretty poetic that we our first playoff game since that Super Bowl where he won Super Bowl MVP is against him.
That is
Another
insane, dude.
another
How does
quote I
that
saw,
happen?
another quote I saw is he said that 100% for sure, without a doubt, he's gonna go back to the Broncos. He
Oh,
said it
like to
might.
retire a Bronco?
Yeah, he was like, I don't know if it'll be next year, the year after, even 3 or 4 years down the line, but I'm coming back. He said, I still bleed orange and blue. Like he
That
loves the Broncos, dude.
that is awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Oh, dude. So I don't know. I don't think we'll win. The Bills are so good. Josh Allen is just absolutely unstoppable. The run game is awesome. And
They
we've been giving
always
up.
say
We give
defense
up.
wins games, Sean, and I think that the Broncos have some studs, and all it takes is one play.
Well, that's the thing. You like. I don't know. We do have studs, but we give up so many points to good teams. Like
Yeah,
we lock up bad teams. Like the second string Chiefs, 0 points. We gave up
fair.
41 to the Ravens. I forget. We played the Bills earlier this year. I forget what we gave up, but let me see. Um,
Probably quite a bit.
yeah, it was just I don't know. I think we will put up some points, but it feels like it'll be like garbage timing. And we'll lose like 38 to like 30.
That would be sweet. That would be sweet. I also wonder, like, it says it's going to be 32 degrees. Like, I that
It's
is
gonna be
very, very
cold as
cold.
hell.
Is it going to be snowing? Like, if
Mm-mm.
it's just straight up cold, I love the over.
Yeah, so
But
I saw in the forecast it was gonna be like overcast, just really fucking cold. So I don't think it'll
okay,
snow.
okay,
Um,
that'll be a good game. I wish it was
yeah,
on Sunday night for you, but
yeah, me too. But we gotta earn that, I guess.
fair,
um,
fair. But the Bills, you could argue, already have.
yeah, you could argue that. What is the Sunday night game? Is it
It's
Bucks
Washington,
Commanders?
Tampa, which I'm not mad about
That'll be
either.
a great game too. Yeah. Um, yeah, I don't know, dude. I'm high on
Nervous, excited,
I'm high on Bocaine. Been just
sniffing that Bocaine.
snorting lines of Bocaine. Um, that's the thing, dude. Like he just makes me believe. He's the only reason I have faith we can win this game. It's like, dude, the Bo
I
Nix.
I definitely I think that I would be putting more of my faith into Pastor Tan and Nick Bonito, but
I just
I
don't think
I
we have a chance of stopping them. That's why I think Bo
I think that
Nix is
that's how you
gonna.
beat them, dude. Because I think that this I
I
don't you're
agree.
not going to outscore them
I
like
agree.
in a shootout. There's no
Yeah.
way. And
No, I'm with you, but I just don't think that's gonna happen. Even though we have numbers wise, probably the best defense in the league. We have the best defensive player in the league, three of the best pass rushers in the league in terms of like actual sack numbers. But
you just don't see it.
I just don't see it. Yeah, it's just the Bills are too good. You know what I mean? It's not their time. If assuming they beat us, they're who I want to win the Super Bowl. Them or maybe the
I
Lions.
Yeah, me too. I also wouldn't be upset with Baltimore, but
I wouldn't either. I just like I feel like Buffalo needs it, dude. Just as like
I
a
agree.
franchise, like as a city, they just need it so bad. You know what I
I just
mean?
want to
More than the
put this
Ravens
in.
do.
Yeah,
Even
I want
maybe
to put
even
this
more than
into
the
the
Lions do, just because they like the Lions have been bad, yeah, but the Bills have gotten so fucking close. Like
so many times. Yeah, the
so
Lions have
many
never even
times.
sniffed it.
Yeah, yeah.
I want to put this out there just so I can clip it if it happens,
Okay,
when it happens.
sure.
But Tyler Bass wide right.
Tyler
Never
Bass wide
forget.
right. If it comes down to
Bet
that,
you,
dude, oh,
bet you he's going to be thinking about it.
dude, if the Bills miss a kick to lose that game, like I might get fired because of how I act at work.
It'd be worth it. It'd be
It
worth
would
it.
be so worth
I
it.
remember I was like probably like 11, dude, 10 years old. I was in like fourth grade, fifth
Okay.
grade. And the Giants were in the 2010, 2012 NLDS, which is the divisional, which is this round. Okay.
No,
And
is it?
I guess like
There's a wild
relative
card
to
round.
like baseball. Yeah, I guess it's like they've changed the wild card round so fucking
Gotcha.
much like throughout the
Okay.
years, but like call it
It's
the
effectively the first round.
yeah, the Giants were the wild card team that made it, and the Reds were like the two seed, I think, or something like that. But it's a best of five, and the Giants go down 2-0. First two games, bang bang, we're fucked. We need to win three in a row. We win the next two, and game five is at 11:05 in the morning on a Tuesday.
Fuck off, dude.
And
What?
I have school. Like
Yeah. Did
Brad
Brad let
said
you
that
miss school?
he said that like his friends were telling him like that he should let me, and he didn't let me.
Yeah.
And he didn't let me do it. And so I didn't even have a phone at the time. Like that wasn't a
Yeah,
thing.
you couldn't keep
So
up. You
like
found out after school.
yeah, I remember like literally planning on like sprinting to my house because I walked home to like find out, like look on my computer or something. And like one of like the baseball parents, like the kids I played with, like parents was picking up his kid or something. He was like, "Do you see the game?" And I was like, "No." Like he's gonna
What
tell me they
happened?
lost. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
so sad. He's like, "Giants 10-zip." I was like, "No
It's like,
way."
yeah.
Brad was like, "I'm so sorry I didn't let you stay home,
Yeah,
man." Like,
dude, like that's fucked. That is
no, yeah,
fucked.
I was
That's one
pissed.
thing.
I was
My
pissed.
kid, I'm gonna make sure my kid is as big a Broncos fan as I am. And if we have any
Absolutely.
games like this, if we haven't made the playoffs in a decade, you're missing school, buddy.
Sorry. I will talk to your teacher.
Yeah,
But
they can come fight me.
Brad, if you see this part, it was fourth grade, man. What were we doing? What were we doing? I needed to see Buster Posey hit that grand
I
slam.
don't think that one day helped your education too much. No
I don't
offense.
even remember who my teacher was. At least
That's
right
funny.
now. If you gave me like 5 minutes, I could probably get there.
That's
But
funny as fuck, dude.
oh,
Yeah, go Broncos, but I don't think it's gonna
go
happen. But
Broncos.
I'm so excited just to watch meaningful playoff football.
Yeah, dude, this is exciting. I think that they can cover. I think the over can hit. And I don't know. I think it's gonna be a good game.
I do too. I think it's gonna be a better game than 8.5 for sure.
I do too. I do too. And real quick, before we get into Green Bay, Philly, I just wanted to say that if have you seen who the favorite for the Niners defensive coordinator position is?
I haven't. We guess though.
There are two options right now.
Yeah, because you guys you didn't even fire your DC, right? You just demoted him.
Yeah, actually, I don't even know. We relieved him of his duties. I don't
Yeah.
know if he's in the building
I
anymore.
saw that Shanahan wanted to keep him. They just didn't want
Okay,
him to do that job
be the
anymore.
DC word. Okay, for
um
sure.
um is
I also
Rex
saw we
Ryan one
promoted.
of them?
No, he might be, but that's not one of the two that like are
Um
allegedly the favorites.
have they coached in the NFL before, like coordinator or
Yes,
head coach?
yes, and they've both gotten fired.
Okay. Sala?
That is number one. And we
That
interviewed
would
him,
be
and I would
sick,
be,
dude.
bro, I miss him so much.
That would be
Like,
so sick.
if we got him back, but so like I saw like the Niners conducted an interview, and as of right now, he is the favorite for the job if he doesn't get a head coaching job.
Which
And
I haven't heard his name in the coaching cycle at all.
he's been getting interviews, but like no one, he's no one's number one guy.
Yeah.
So, but as a DC, oh my God,
Is the
that was
other
our best
one
defense we've ever had. The other one's currently on our team, but I don't know if you knew that.
no, who is it?
Brandon motherfucking Staley, dude.
Brandon Staley?
Yeah,
Is
like the
he's on the
Chargers.
Niners?
He was our quality control coach. He was Kyle's bitch this year.
He
Yes,
was Kyle's bitch.
pretty
Which where
much.
was he before he went to the Chargers? Rams, right?
Rams DC
And
when
they
they
had a
won the Super
stud
Bowl.
defense. Yeah.
When they like, so he should be a good DC,
Yeah,
but
just
I would
terrible head
obviously rather
coach.
have Sala.
Dude, Sala would be sweet.
I want it so bad. And our corner, Diamador Lenore, they're asking, they're like, Diamador, like, are you upset you didn't make the Pro Bowl this year? He's like, yeah, I'm pretty pissed. And he's like, but I'm not going to be pissed next year when I don't make it because he like whispers to all the reporters, he's like, what Super Bowl? I was
Sure,
like,
dude.
bro, what?
You guys need McDaniel and Sala back.
Well, for offensive coordinator, we promoted Gary Kubiak's son, Clint Kubiak,
Like
to
Kubiak, yeah.
OC.
Yeah.
But Kyle's still calling the plays. So like all the comments are like, "What is this job?
Yeah,
What
dude,
does
like
he do?"
the Niners
I
don't have an OC,
I don't
basically.
know. We
Yeah.
Mike McDaniel didn't even call plays, bro.
Yeah.
Like he was just our OC. Like
Shanny's a good play caller, man. Runs in his blood.
what I think I mentioned it before, but we just need Shanny to get back doing what he fucking does because it seems
Mhm.
like the past year or at least this year he was doing everything, and I don't
Yeah,
even know how much like
it's
he
true.
could even focus on calling the game. He was worried about getting Debo off Twitter, Ricky out of the hospital, like Christian back from Germany, bro. Like, I don't know.
Dude, even if you guys, I feel like if you guys get like Cliff Kingsbury or something, like I think he's a good coordinator, just a dog shit head coach. Like another guy,
I
like
agree,
I didn't
but
even
I
want to
don't know
say
if he
like
would
Sala
leave.
because Sala was a pretty fucking good head coach, but he's one of those
Yeah,
guys.
yeah. To fix our defense, we had Robert Sala, and then the guy that replaced him was D'Amico Ryans.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then after that, we went Steve Wilkes and then Nick Sorensen the
Nick
last 2 years.
Sorensen. Yeah, you guys
And bro,
suck.
I miss D'Amico and Robert Sala so fucking much, dude. If we got Robert back, that would
That'd be
be my
awesome, man.
confidence would be at an all time
Yeah,
high
we're
for this
winning the
current
Super Bowl.
state of the
Yeah.
Niners, dude. Like, but yeah, just
Yeah,
wanted to shout
I'm
out Robert Sala.
do you know who's been getting interviews from the Broncos? Do you know who our quarterbacks coach is? Which I like I saw it at the beginning of the season, but just blocked it out and then saw it again recently.
Is it Greasy?
It's Davis Webb.
Oh,
Remember
crazy!
Davis
I haven't
Webb?
heard that name in a long time, but
Yeah, dude.
yeah,
He's like a really young guy. Like he was a backup like
I
maybe
remember
three
when they
years ago.
hired him, like seeing the post, they were like youngest, like coat or something,
Yeah.
something, something.
But
But
apparently a lot of people have been interviewing him for like OC and head coaching positions or like requested to. Um,
that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
I don't want Vance Joseph to leave because
Is he taking interviews and stuff right now? I find that such like a weird subject because like D'Amico, when everyone you knew D'Amico was gone, he could get a job whichever team offered him first. He said, "I'm not taking interviews until we win the Super Bowl or we're out of the playoffs. Like, we're not. I'm not messing around. I'm not thinking about anything
So I
else."
think for playoff teams this week you can do virtual interviews.
I've seen like all kinds of people are
Like
doing it.
Ben
I just
Johnson has like four interviews this week or last
and
week.
Aaron Glenn did like a couple too. Like
Yeah,
I don't know. To me, it just like as a fan, like I loved when D'Amico was like, "Yeah, we can talk after the season, guys. Sorry."
that's what I would
But
want.
like
Yeah. Like
as a Lions fan, I'd be
don't come near
pissed
me.
if that's
Yeah,
what they're thinking about.
me
Like
too. Me too.
I guess they have a bye week. It's a little different for the
Yeah, it's
Lions.
definitely different if you're the one seed. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't know. There's other teams out there right now that
Mhm.
are having their coordinators get poached on Zoom meetings when they should be drawing up plays, I think. I
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
agree. Here, let's cut off here and let's start a new one.
I like it. We got three more.
All right, we'll move on to Packers Eagles. I hear you have some thoughts on this matter. I'll let you go off here.
I do, and I kind of talked about it a little bit, like I think last week when I said this was supposed to be the matchup, but
Mhm.
then the Packers went out and lost to the Chicago fucking Bears. But
They were
I'm
trying
still,
to.
yeah, they were. Well, Jordan Love did get hurt,
Yeah.
so like they were trying without their quarterback for what that's worth. But Jordan Love is healthy, and I just have this vendetta against Philly. I don't like them as much as I don't like the Chiefs, and that's definitely playing a key factor in this pick. But I think the Packers are good, and I think they're in the NFC North, and they won 11 fucking games. And
They were also one and
I don't know,
five in the
dude.
division, though.
They were, but understandably so. I mean, you'd argue both those other teams are better than them.
But
So
then they lost to the Bears.
they did lose to the fucking I truly think it's just because I had Packers money line in my parlay is the only reason that that happened.
Probably. Yeah, probably.
But so like I'm willing to take some blame for that. I really think I don't know. I just Packers got it going. They got a good coach, and I
Definitely
like the Packers coach more than I like the Eagles coach by quite a bit. I think that the Eagles just have a way better roster, and if you flip
agreed.
coaches, I think the Eagles would win the damn Super Bowl.
I agree. Yeah,
But
top to bottom, I think the Eagles have a definitely a
the
better
Eagles roster is
roster.
a wagon. I am
Yeah, it's
not shitting
crazy.
on their players. Like
Yeah, they have a
they got
crazy roster.
I am not betting on Nick Sirianni ever, and I like Matt LaFleur. I like the Packers. I don't know. They're always the underdog. No one ever thinks the Packers are going to win. It's
Did you
not
see
a.
Hurts cleared concussion protocol today?
He did. I
Mm,
was hoping you. I assumed that he would, but that
mm,
is a good
It's
thing.
huge. Yeah.
Massive.
I think I disagree with you there, brother. I've
I know you
talked
kind of
about
not like the Eagles, but you always
no,
say
yeah,
so.
I've talked about them in previous episodes. I think they're fucking awesome.
They are
I
good
love
football team.
Saquon. Their receivers are insane. Their defense is insane. I just don't think the Packers can hang. I think they, not to say I don't think they're good, but I just, especially with Christian Watson tearing his ACL last week, I don't know. I don't think they can hang.
I'm with you. Yeah, like I see it. I definitely see how the Eagles can win this game. They are a great football team, but I'm not going to pick them. I think the Packers are underrated and unrelated, but kind of related. What do you think the worst kind of cheese is?
The
What's
worst
your least
cheese.
favorite cheese?
God, what's it called? I forget what it is, but it's that cheese that has like the wax layer on the outside and it's like super bitter. What is it? Is it Gruyere
Um,
maybe? I think it's
are you talking
Gruyere.
about brie?
Oh, brie. Yeah, brie cheese fucking sucks.
It's actually hilarious you say that because I have brie and we're going to put that on the charcuterie board that we're
It's
having later.
ass. I
And
hate
I
you.
love brie.
Oh,
That's
it's
not where I
ass,
was
bro.
going with this whatsoever. I'm kind of like shocked that that's the one you picked.
What would you pick?
I've never liked Swiss,
Oh, you're fucking gay, dude. Swiss is the bomb.
but I figured that that was like a more common answer, right?
Yeah.
But I saw like this Eagles, like they were in the locker room and the media team was asking all the players their least favorite cheese or the worst cheese.
Okay.
Do you know what fucking Devonte Smith said?
What do you say, like cheddar?
Pepper jack, bro.
Oh, you mean
Like
the best cheese?
the cheese. Like
The
what are we
pinnacle
talking
of
about?
cheese?
So I just my hatred for the Eagles builded a little. Like it added on there when Devonte Smith decided to just totally shame Pepper Jack.
I would like to go back to this whole Swiss thing.
Okay, okay.
My favorite sandwich of all time has Swiss cheese on it.
So I'm not. If Swiss is melted, I'm chill with
Oh,
it. I wouldn't pick it. I'm chill with it. Like cold Swiss though, I don't know. To me, it
oh,
just tastes like soap or like
it's
nothing.
so good.
I don't know. I cold Swiss I don't mess with like that. But
Brie
if it's
tastes
like
like feet. Like
I don't know, dude. I love brie. That's so funny that that's the answer that you said. I'm like, that's not where I was taking the conversation, but I have brie and I love brie. It's so
um,
funny.
yeah, I guess we'll disagree on this one. I like the Eagles -5. What's over under 45 and a half? I would
You should
probably
pick them
take
as
that
your
over.
favorite,
I
and
might.
I'll pick them as the Packers.
We'll see. We'll see. I
I
thought you
need
were taking
some.
the Steelers.
Oh yeah, maybe
Well,
do we? Yeah, fuck. You're right. I don't know.
yeah, we'll figure it out when we get there. We'll see how it all plays out. Who has the first pick
Yeah.
this week? Is it me? I don't even keep track of that, so I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that I went last week with a horrible pick of Bucks minus 13 and a half.
I think you're right. You're all blurry right
I
now. I don't know if you could fix that,
I don't know how to make it focus.
but we'll just continue.
Yeah, it'll figure itself out.
Hopefully. Um, okay, let's move on. Sunday Night Football, Bucks Commanders. Sorry, I'm just gonna end it. We're gonna start a new one. I can't look at you right now.
Let me. Oh
Oh,
wait,
there you go. You're
there
good.
it is.
You're good.
There it is. We're good.
Caught me before the clap. Good job.
I like it.
So yeah, Bucks Commanders in Tampa. Commanders are +3. Bucks favored at home. Over under is 50. Um,
I like the over. I think both teams can win, and I think both teams can lose.
I agree. Um,
I'm scared to
I
pick a side.
I have my side, but I'm not going to reveal it until we do our picks because I've
Okay,
decided
fair.
that whichever side this is, it's going to be one of my picks.
Okay, fair.
Um,
Well, I definitely think that like this game could go either way. Like I
yeah,
think it is a
100%. I
coin flip,
agree.
but I'm down to save who we think is going to win for that is for
Okay.
that game specifically.
Yeah, no, let's do it. I love both offenses, honestly. Jaden Daniels has been a maniac. Especially like he kind of hit a little slump middle of the season, but he's been
Hmm.
incredible to end the season. Uh, I don't know. Bucks offense, they have two awesome running backs, Baker, Mike Evans. If they had Godwin, I bet you they would have won a couple more games and probably be a much higher seed.
I'd be picking them to go pretty far if they had Chris Godwin right
Yeah,
now
agreed.
and didn't lose to the Cowboys. I would be picking them to win a lot of
hmm
games.
No, they're nasty, dude. They're I think I saw that Baker and Tom Brady are the only two Bucks quarterbacks ever to throw 40 plus touchdown passes in a season.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. Like Baker's had an incredible year. I've said it before, but I love Baker.
I do too. I love Baker. Yeah, I hope that the Bucks win. I wouldn't be upset with either team winning. I
I wouldn't
like both of
either.
these teams.
I'm not really rooting for either one, but I do have a feeling on who I think is going to win.
I'm rooting for the over because I want awesome football.
Yeah, yeah, we just need Sunday night wild card weekend. We need some explosive football here, which I
They
think
put
that's kind
that
of why
game.
they put it there. Yeah,
Yeah,
because like both these guys could put up 50 points. Like,
absolutely. They put
yeah,
that game there for a reason, I
yeah,
think.
100%, 100%. Um, yeah, the only thing that I'm a little shaky on, I guess, is the Commanders' defense. They're
It has been very, very spotty,
it's been
but the Bucks
spotty.
defense has been kind of spotty too.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think that's definitely why the over under is so high. But
I think it's going to be a shootout.
yeah, I could
And
definitely see it.
honestly, I lean Bucks in a shootout, but I think either team can win.
Yeah, I could see it. I could see it. Um, all right, we'll
Monday
talk more
night.
about that when we do our picks. We'll do Monday Night Football,
Have
Vikings
you
Rams.
considered going?
I haven't looked at tickets. I just assumed they'd be super expensive.
Let's go
Let
look. I
me.
mean, you got to think that like none of their fans. I mean, probably like
It's still like yeah, it's not even. I know it's not really a home game, but it kind of is, just because Arizona's
I'm
way
seeing
or
get-in
Glendale.
price 114.
So I mean I've considered it. It would be a fun game to go to. Um,
That would be a fun game to go to.
if like the Broncos were playing in it, I'm there. Like it's not even a
Damn right.
question. But like
Damn right.
I don't really care for either of these teams.
Fair. Fair.
I don't think the Rams will really have that much of a home field advantage, honestly, because I've said before, I work at a golf course. There are just at my course so many Vikings fans since like
Really?
even since they announced it. They're like, yeah, we came here for the game, just gonna get some golf in. I'm like, oh shit. That's crazy. Like
That's
I just
crazy.
feel like I like the Vikings. I think the Vikings fan base is way better than the Rams fan base. So I think it might even be kind of like a home game for the Vikings, if anything.
I think it would have been like that in LA too. The Rams don't have when the
Yeah, they don't have
Raiders or Niners go
fans.
to town, it's a home game, and
Yes,
I feel like
exactly.
it's like that for any team with a big following.
It's like that for the fucking. It's like I feel like Rams, Cardinals, and Raiders and Chargers even. It's like they don't
Yeah,
like. Do they ever have a home field advantage? Like,
yeah, I really don't know, dude.
um,
But no, I think that we're both going to be on this exact same side here. I fucking love the Vikings.
love the Vikings. Um, but that's that being said, I just don't know if I could trust Sam Darnold. Um,
Very true. He put up a
and the
stinker
Rams, you
last week.
have Matt Stafford, who's won a Super Bowl. You have Puka Nacua, who's a beast. Kyron Williams. You have Jared Verse, Braden Fisk. You have they just I don't know. I just feel like the Rams aren't they shouldn't be underestimated.
Yeah, I agree. They also, I think they played earlier this year.
I think you're right. It was pretty recently too.
They played October 24th without looking. Guess the score
Um, October 20,
in
where was it?
LA.
In LA. I'm gonna say Vikings 34, Rams 20.
Rams 30, Vikings 20.
No, okay.
So I think that we might be getting a little ahead of ourselves, but I'm not. I don't know.
Yeah,
I love the Vikings.
I do too. I guess I can't say I love them because I don't really love them because the Rams really do scare me. Uh, if I'm a
Yeah,
Vikings
yeah,
fan.
and they got a week of rest
They
too.
got
But
yeah, they got McVay, they have Stafford. They just done it before. You know what I mean? Like they've won a Super Bowl before. They know what it takes. Sam Darnold
very true.
has Sam Darnold ever played in a playoff game before this year, even?
Um,
I doubt it. He was on the Jets and then Carolina, and then then he went straight from Carolina to Minnesota, right? Or am I missing a team?
to be honest, this might
Oh,
be
I
a
guess he was on the
stretch.
Niners.
I think last year in the first round of the playoffs, he played the last few snaps of the game because we won.
Mhm.
And like by I think Brock Purdy got taken out in the fourth quarter. I think that he played snaps against the Vikings, his only playoff snaps. I could be totally making that up, but
Yeah, I don't think the Vikings made the playoffs last year. And the Niners were the one seed, right?
mm, I think we were
Or was
the
it? I'm gonna look it
no,
up.
we I think we were Philly was the one, but they lost before we had to play them. Detroit, the NFC Championship was us versus Detroit, but Detroit was like the 5 seed or something.
Hmm. Okay.
So like it was
Let me
in San
see.
Francisco. I think we were the three or we might have even been the three, Sean.
Let me look it up.
I could be
Uh
totally the two.
23, 24. Niners were the one seed.
We were the one.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah, the Vikings didn't even make the playoffs last year.
Damn. Then yeah, I'm wondering if in that for so then did we play Seattle or Dallas?
So yeah, so
Dallas
I
lost to
remember,
Green
yeah,
Bay.
lost to Green Bay, and then Green
We
Bay
played Green
came, yeah,
Bay.
Green Bay
Yes.
went to San Fran and lost.
Sam Darnold definitely didn't play in that game. We almost
Yeah,
lost.
yeah, yeah.
Absolutely. We literally should have lost that game.
Yeah, no, I remember that because that's when everybody was like, "Holy fuck, Jordan Love is for real."
Yeah, that was Jordan Love's game.
Yeah. Um,
No, yeah, I don't think Sam Darnold's taking playoff snaps. I was reaching there. I thought that maybe last year he had like a playoff moment, but no, we only played 3 playoff games and
he
none
probably
of
did
them
in
were,
like
were
week
playoffs.
18. You guys probably had the one seed locked up. So
Yeah, that's what it was
yeah,
probably.
yeah. Yeah, I just don't. He hasn't shown me enough to trust him yet. I know we like talked him up last week and like said how awesome he was, and they lost. Like they got kind of fucked up, and he played bad. Like he's kind of
They
the reason they lost. Like
they
if he hits four throws that he missed, that's the game. They win.
I agree. I agree. And that Lions defense is not good, and they looked really fucking good against Sam
Hmm.
Darnold. So
Oh
that
yeah,
is scary.
they also got more guys back. Like Anzalone was back and made a bunch of awesome plays.
Very
Um,
true. Very true.
but yeah, I don't know. I this is a toss up to me.
I agree.
Cool. You want to get into the picks?
Yeah, let's do it. You get to lead it off.
Yeah,
And the
just so
current standings,
yes, read them off. Do you have them or
yeah, I do. You are 16 and 10,
okay?
and I am 13, 15, and 1.
Okay, I like it.
I do not
I
like
like it a lot.
it.
So just refresh because I feel like we haven't said this last few episodes, but we're taking one favorite, one dog, one over, one under, and then a player prop, which you could parlay into multiple player props, which I have a feeling you will because you are behind. Um,
Yeah, I was going to get mad and fight you on that, but everything you said was very true.
um, okay, so I'll start us off. I don't even know what I like, honestly.
You like the Eagles, bro. You fucking love the Eagles. Pick them so I don't.
I'm gonna take the Rams plus 2.5.
I
That'll be my first
love
pick.
that. Rams plus 2.5.
Mhm.
So I am gonna go. I said I was gonna pick Pittsburgh, but I have to pick Green Bay.
Green Bay. Okay.
If
plus
I can't
5.
have both, so
Hmm.
Green Bay +5. And then my favorite, or anything actually. Hmm. I'm gonna go with the damn, this is tough. I know this is not what I said in the podcast, but I'm gonna go under in Denver Buffalo.
Okay.
I'm just looking for an under, and I really like couldn't sell myself on one. And then that one, I was like, okay, it's pretty high and it's cold out. Good defense.
Okay. Under 47 and a half.
Yes.
Okay.
And now
Um,
you.
all right, I'm gonna go Chargers -3, my favorite. And mm, I'm gonna take Chargers Texans over 41 and a half.
Okay. What was the number?
41 and a half.
Over 41 and a half. I am going to go Vikings -2.5.
Okay.
And I need an over. I'm gonna pick the over in that game.
In Vikings Rams.
Mm-hmm.
I don't hate it. Over 48.
Men LA over
LAR.
48. Eh, I'm just giving him the LA on this, I think.
Okay. All right, so I need an under and my player prop. I was just pulling up prize picks, like my player props. I'm gonna go Steelers Ravens under 43 and a half.
Steelers, Ravens.
And then we pull up prize picks. All of our over under player props are brought to you by prize picks.
It's crazy. Like almost all your picks are on Saturday.
Yeah, other than
You
Rams
have under 43 and a half?
under 43 and a half. Yeah. And then my player prop, I'm gonna go with Lad under 76 and a half yards.
Under?
Yep, under 76 and a half.
It's a hot take, but he's on Stingley. I like it. Under 76.5.
And that's just receiving yards. That's not total yards.
Yeah. And so we play if it's on prize picks, we're good to take it.
Yeah, totally.
Goblin, Demon,
Yeah,
like they're
absolutely.
chill.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna go pick one Sam Darnold over 1.5 passing
Okay.
touchdown. And then Justin Jefferson over 0.5
Okay. Over 0.5.
touchdown.
Okay.
Um, and then I'm gonna get a little crazy, Sean, if they're on here.
Okay.
That is Baker
Okay.
over 1.5 passing touchdown.
Okay. And if you get one of
And
these wrong, they're all wrong.
yes,
Okay,
but I like the idea behind it is that they kind of correlate. You know, if
sure,
Baker and Sam throw two touchdowns, I'd assume that one of them is to Mike Evans and Jeff. You know what I mean?
sure. Sure. Mike Evans over half.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Any more? You can keep
No,
going if you want.
I'm gonna leave that as my four man.
Okay. I like it.
I like it.
I like it. It'll be awesome when
I'm
it.
looking at these, bro. I think you might be cooked this week, Sean.
I
I think you might be cooked.
had a feeling you would say that.
I wish you would have picked the Eagles as your favorite, but their only like swing one we have is Vikings Rams, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Um, yeah, I think you're right.
I like it though. All of your picks except
Well,
the
damn,
Rams.
I didn't even pick my dog that I said I was going to because I like the Commanders +3 in the Commanders Bucks.
That was
That was the
your
one, but
pick.
then I talked myself into the Rams.
Fair, fair. Yeah, I think if I had to lean there, it would be the Bucks, but I like don't want to pick that game because I think it could go either way.
Kind of my thinking too, but so could Vikings Rams. I don't know.
Yeah, I just think that like over the course of the season, the Vikings have been better. But yes, this week, this moment, I do think it's a toss up.
Uh,
But I'm going to lean with the
Absolutely.
team that
Yeah.
beat the shit out of the Niners.
Well,
That's a very good way for me, I feel like, to measure teams. Like we played the Rams twice this year. Both games were like 2 point losses, and we played Minnesota and lost by like 32. So like I
divisional
it's
games.
obviously not the same for sure,
Mhm.
but like I'm in my head, Minnesota's a beast, and the Rams are like, oh my god,
Yeah, the fucking Rams. They've
the
definitely
Rams
stumbled as of recently. The Rams have.
for sure. For
Yeah.
that Cardinals game, also divisional, did not
Hmm.
impress me.
No.
But
Nope.
Stafford and everyone, they got a week off, so
That's true. That's true. Well, dude. Well, let's call it there.
real quick before
Yeah.
we end it,
Yeah.
shout out Ryder,
Shout out Ryder, dude.
the man.
Our bi-weekly Ryder shout out.
Yes, sir.
Just
He
the
is
dog.
he's just doing Ryder things. I saw he posted another TikTok. This time it was ice in the street, and
Oh
it was
shit.
sick.
Oh shit. Let's go,
I'll send
dude.
it your way. It's a must watch.
Please do. Yeah. I try to be, in the loop on things that happen on the internet. And I can't believe I
For
missed
sure.
that,
No,
honestly.
yeah, it was big. It was I think it happened a couple days ago. It kind of under the radar, but
Fuck. Right on, dude. This has been Rock Talk. We have talked rock. It is the wild card weekend coming up, dude. I can't wait. These are going to be
I
good
love it.
games. I hope. I hope. The spreads for a lot of them suggest otherwise, but I think they'll be good games.
They always are, dude. They
Yeah,
set those lines too big, and
it's the
I think
playoffs.
they're all too big. They're all
Yeah,
going to be good games, I
I
think.
agree. I agree. Right on,
But
dude.
go
We'll cut it
Broncos!
here.
I'm
Go
pulling for
Broncos,
them.
dude. Fuck yeah. Go Broncos. Wait.
Yes, I love it. Repping the donkeys.
What'd you say?
I said repping the donkeys. I love it.
Repping the donks, dude. The donkey
Donk.
boys.
Have you? This is so random, but have you seen the new Squid Game?
I haven't yet. No, my boys at work have been telling me to watch it, but I haven't watched it.
So like initially I was like, like the first one's fire, like they're just like it won't be as good, so I won't like it. It definitely isn't as good, but it's really fucking good.
That's what I've heard. Yeah.
And there's a one of the contestants in it, and this won't spoil too much, but he's a Chinese rapper. He
Thanos.
is like, yeah, he's Thanos. Have you heard
Yeah.
about Thanos?
I've seen some clips of him on Instagram. Yeah.
Dude, just some of the raps, and I know that the translation is so off from like Korean to American or whatever. And if he sees this, he will not like what I have to say. But every time he comes on the screen, I think it's Braden. I literally think it's Braden.
Yeah. Hopefully he doesn't watch this.
Not every time. He
Shout
definitely
out
does some
B, our
stupid shit.
first ever guest here on Rock Talk.
B-Rakdos. No, he's a man. And I didn't mean that. Like, I meant that in a rapping funny way. This guy's a successful Chinese
Yeah, that's
rapper.
true. God, what was his rap name? Fucking
Lil B.
Lil B.
Lil B.
Lil
Which I
B.
find it so funny that, Nardwar,
That sounds familiar.
he's the guy who like does all like the rapper interviews where he's like Lil Uzi, blah blah blah, went to blah 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 elementary school, and Uzi's like, how the fuck do you know that, bro? Or they name like his fourth grade best friend, and Lil
Hmm.
Yachty's like, dude, stop, like you're
Hmm.
insane. He does these interviews and he's super weird, but he just knows everything about the person he's interviewing. So he did one with Chalamet after the A Complete Unknown, and he Chalamet shouted out this his favorite rapper named Lil B, and I just it's obviously not Braden,
Will
but
be.
like I was looking it up. Apparently, there's a rapper named Lil B. I don't know if he stole B's name or if B stole his,
He
but
had to have, dude.
he made it, and he made it with B's name. So I don't know.
Justice
Kind of
for
hurt me a
B.
little. Let B be
Justice
heard.
for the real Lil B.
Yeah, you should watch Squid Game. It's fire.
Yeah, I will eventually. But cool, dude. We'll cut it off there. Fucking
I like it.
go Broncos.
Go Broncos.